ensure safety, adequacy of food, hazard issues, and to remove guns as she deems necessary. Ms. Sherwood is present. Ms. Sherwood, do you anticipate anybody else being present today?
My brother's here and also my mother.
All right. Is Senate with you?
He's in the other room.
All right. Is Donna with you in the room there as well or not?
She's in the same room with my brother.
I've asked them to start their videos and then but they haven't yet.
Could you ask them to, are they going to be on video as far as you know?
I don't know if they are going to be or not.
Well,
There they are.
all right. It does appear that they're joining us now.
Okay, there he is.
All right. I do see Senate is with us. Is Donna Measle with you there, Senate?
Her phone keeps kicking her out.
Well, she could probably just stand behind Senate. That way I could be able to see her.
She's standing next to me anyway, so there you go.
All right. I see her now. Is Charles going to be present with us?
No, he won't. It's 4:00 in the morning there.
All right. I didn't know if he was going to be able to make it or not. All right. Shirley, why don't you explain to me what it is that you're asking for permission to do?
I'm asking permission to be able to physically go into his home and check the area to make sure that there's no fall hazards or the cleanliness of it. Make sure that he has enough food and stuff like that.
All right. And you're worried that the current order, because it says that you're limited to medical placement and financial decisions, wouldn't allow you to do that?
Correct. I've been told that by the police department that I'm not able to do that.
All right. And why is it that you believe that you would need to be able to do those things? What have you seen in the past that says that that would be appropriate?
Because he's had many fall hazards in his house. He had a TV placed where he could have tripped and fell over it. He continuously keeps the empty beer cases, the cardboard he throws up into a corner. He doesn't have a caregiver, so I'm not sure how things are going there. He can't get a caregiver in Otsego County, so.
All right. And are you aware of circumstances in the past where he has hurt himself or it's been subject to falls in the past because of the circumstances in which he lives?
Well, it's his drinking. Yes, he's been falling many times, and it doesn't, so it's just, there's a lot that can happen in there.
All right. And you've had a long history with Senate and his drinking, and often it is out of control and he's not aware of where he's at or what he's doing, and he's subject to falls and being injured, and you're worried about that in his living conditions. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Has he had a history of not providing for himself well, such as eating properly, taking medications and that sort of thing?
That's true. We went to the doctor last month or a few weeks ago, and he told the nurse that he quit taking some of his medications because he didn't seem that he didn't feel any different not taking them. And she was very, concerned about that.
All right. And are you aware that Senate has had a recent, as in December of 25, a recent trip to the doctor in Charlevoix, their behavioral health unit, and that
yes,
doctor
I was with him.
Doctor's made some recommendations.
Yes.
And it indicates that he needs to have continue to have a guardian, needs to have his medications closely monitored, and he needs to pursue substance abuse counseling. Is all of that what you recommend, what you understand as well?
Yes.
And do you believe that as a part of that process, you need to have access to his home and his medications so that you can monitor that as the guardian?
Yes.
All right. You also mentioned that he may have some weapons available to him at the home. Do you
Yes.
believe that his alcoholism and substance abuse and mental health issues would make that difficult to have weapons available to him in the home?
Yes.
Are you worried about his physical safety as a result?
Not just his physical safety, but my own physical safety, going up to the door and knocking on it. What, prevents him from not, shooting me through the door.
All right. Anything else? Any other information that you want me to be aware of?
I think that's about basically it. I mean, I would like to see my brother healthy, but right now he's not
We all would.
cooperating.
All right. Senate, I'm going to ask you to take your device off of mute because I want to ask you a couple questions, if I might, please.
He doesn't know how to do that. I'll do it.
Okay.
Is that better?
That's better. Thank you very much, Senate.
All right.
You've heard what I've asked your sister. Do you have any problems with any of that?
Absolutely, all of it.
Why is that?
Because I don't need no damn guardian.
Well, the court already gave you one. The question isn't whether you have one. The question is, can she come in your house and check on you to make sure you're okay?
No, she's not
Why
walking
not?
in my house. She keeps stealing things. She stole my keys to my car, my title to my car, and I want them, I got my keys back because I had the police officers come over here and get it back. My keys to my vehicle.
Senate, can you drive?
Yeah, but she got my license taken away from me. I got to go up to Petoskey, and she won't give me a ride up there to go take the test so I can get them back.
How does she take your license away?
Through the court system, I guess.
Well, that's the court system or the Secretary of State taking your license away. She didn't do it.
Well, she did
So
have
if you don't
something to do with
have
it.
a license, you can't drive.
I know I can't drive right now. I got to go to Petoskey to take the test.
That's probably a little bit more than that.
No,
Do you have a
that's it.
doctor? Do you have a doctor that says that you can drive?
Yeah, I got a good clean record.
Do you have a doctor that says that you can drive?
No, I don't at the time.
The Secretary of State's not going to give you a license back until you clean up your substance abuse and have a doctor say that you're safe to drive.
Well, I missed the appointment up there because my sister wouldn't take me up there to Petoskey to take the test.
Well, could that be because you're not treating her well?
No, she's not treating me well. She's always talking negative to me, running me down, making me feel like an inch. And then the 911 caller told me, I was talking to the phone, and Shirley was yelling in my ear when I was on 911, and the lady that was on 911 says, "I can't believe those two are ganging up on you." They were told to leave the house until the police officer come in there and take care of business.
Why wouldn't you let your sister in your house?
Because she steals things all the time. She stole my wine glasses, my crystal ones, and got rid of them. Wherever she put them, and they were worth like $60.
Senate, why would your sister steal your wine glasses?
I don't know. She just
What's she gonna do with them?
I don't know. She did it out of spite.
Now, why would she spite you? She's the one that's trying to take care of you. Why would she do it out of spite?
I don't need no taking care of.
Well, but that's what she's trying to do, though. This isn't any fun for her.
No, she's driving me insane. Basically, she's trying to anyway. She did.
All right,
Both my mom and sister did just exactly the same thing to my stepdad, Thomas Sell, and they drove him so much insane that they had to put him in the home.
Mr.
Now he's
Mr.
dead.
Yeah, Senate, you know that that's crazy talk, right?
No, it ain't. It's the truth. I've seen it
All right.
happen.
Anything else that you want to tell me?
Yeah, my sister is a chronic liar. She does this all the time, and she calls herself a Christian.
Senate,
She's yanking your chain, sir.
what has she got to gain by doing any of this?
Glory.
Glory from who?
Look at me. I put my brother, you know, he's got to have a guardian. No, I don't need a guardian, sir. I pay my bills. I got witnesses. Would you like his phone number?
Whose phone number?
I can pay my own bills.
You can also drink yourself into a stupefaction and then hurt yourself. And that's one of the reasons why you have a guardian.
I'm not one to hurt myself.
You are. You've already done that. How many times have you been in the hospital?
I had some rib issues.
Yeah, because you fell down and when you were drunk. How many times has that happened? And you had to go to the hospital.
I was not drunk at the time, sir. I was sleepwalking and I fell asleep while I was walking and I fell.
Let's do that.
How many times, Senate?
When you did it. Mhm.
Twice.
So you're sleepwalking twice. It wasn't that you were drunk twice. You were
Right.
sleepwalking twice.
That's right.
You've been to the
Correct.
doctor. You were at the doctor in Charlevoix in December. Did you tell the doctor that you were sleepwalking?
I don't remember.
Yeah, the doctor didn't put anything like that in his report. He said that you had a real bad substance abuse problem, though, and that you needed to go to treatment.
Nah, not yet. That's my decision, not anybody else's.
That seems to be the problem, though, right? Everybody's telling you that you need to stop drinking, and you won't.
And why don't you give my buddy a call and see what he will say about me paying my own bills?
There's more to life than paying your bills, Senate. All right. Is there anything else that you want to tell me?
I eat 3 times a day, sometimes more. So I do my own dishes and, you know, vacuum and things of that sort.
All right. Shirley, is there anything else that you want me to be aware of at this time?
My mom would like to say something.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Is there any way that the court can make him go to substance abuse to get rid of this? And 30 days is not enough. He would have to be in one that is for a year or 18 months.
No, I don't think so there, Mommy.
There isn't any way that I can, there isn't any, excuse me, without what's called an involuntary petition on mental health. There isn't which can include, well, no, take it back. Typically, it cannot include substance abuse. If his reason for needing mental health is strictly his intoxication, I can't force him to go to substance abuse treatment. I can give him a guardian that tries to help him and tries to encourage him, and that's what we've done. If he has an episode because of his drinking where he is an immediate danger to himself, I can have him hospitalized as a result of that. But as soon as the emergency is over, I can't necessarily keep him in a long-term substance abuse treatment program, even though everybody in the world tells him that that is exactly what he needs.
Right.
Until he decides to do it, I can't make him go there. All we can do is
Thank you, sir.
pick him up off the ground and scrape him up and take him to the hospital. And unfortunately, he's got it in his head that he doesn't need to go, even though everybody in the world says he does.
Right.
So I'm going to grant Ms. Sherwood's guardian's request to change the guardianship.
To myself.
I'm going to give her full guardianship powers to include the authority to enter Senate's home,
No,
to ensure safety, adequacy of
Right to
food,
privacy.
hazard issues, and to remove guns as she deems necessary.
nope, out of my dead hands.
Senate, if you do something like that, if you keep making threats, I'll have the police come out and take you to jail right now. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
You are not to make threats to anybody. Have I made
I'm
that
not.
clear? You just
I like
did.
to go hunting. I like to go hunting and fishing.
You just made a threat in court. Do I need to have the police come to your house now?
No,
Then clean it up.
yes, sir.
If I
I
so
got-
much as hear, hey, if I so much as hear that you are threatening your sister or your mother or anybody else, I'll have the police at your house. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I don't threaten them. They threaten me
All right,
all the
that-
time.
The court will enter that order. We'll mail it out to you. That's all for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Your Honor.
Have a God bless day.
Good day.
You too.